Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Uh, this is like a day after the match has gotten over, but here we are, 3 points secured in the bag. We've beaten our London rivals in Fulham, who are just down the street, and this match was like, I don't know how to explain the frustration I felt. I wish I had some more footage apart from what I've already got, because I think that my reaction to the Neto winner at the end is some of the most amazing camera work. Shout out the security camera in my house. Uh, we're here to talk about this this football club, man. So, I'm telling you what it is. Yeah, like clubs are meant to, bring out the best in you. But I've never supported a club like Chelsea, or I've never seen a club like Chelsea that can give you depression 1 minute, but then the highest joy possible the next. Okay, so we're going to go through this match, okay? And let's start with the lineup for today's game. So when the team sheet came out and I saw the team, I was quite happy with what we saw. So as you can see right here, we have Sanchez in goal. You have Reece James and Cucurella as the fullbacks, with mostly Reece James inverting into midfield. Then you had Chalobah and Colville, who've been the partnership duo that Maresca likes to go with from the get-go in terms of the starting squad, so to say. Then you had Caicedo in the middle, which is Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Those two have been running the show. They literally have been playing almost every other game, if not most games, partnering each other, and they've done a really great job. Caicedo, honestly, I think deserves a young player of the season. Um, uh, just solely based on his overall performance, man, because you don't have a ball winner as good as him in any other team. And I hate the fact that people tend to compare Rice in the same debate as Caicedo. I'm sorry, just because you scored 2 goals at the Bernabeu does not make you a world class player. And the rest of the season that he's played so far, I don't think that's any contender to make him some great player. He's good. I'm not saying he's bad, but at the same time, there is a completely different ball game when we're talking about Caicedo here. So then, following that, we had Neto on the left, Madueke on the right, Palmer down the middle, and Jackson in the center. So if you look at the ratings that they've got here on FootMob, yeah, Nicholas Jackson should not have a 6.5. I'm sorry, that first half performance from him was some of the weakest football I've ever seen. Ever seen. And that's crazy because I just had a crash shot about the Legia Warsaw performance. But Nicholas Jackson, I don't know, I feel like something's happened to him ever since he's come back from injury, because he doesn't seem as lethal as he was before. I know he's not the greatest of finishers, and to be honest, this entire Chelsea team is very guilty of. Um, they've been very guilty of not converting chances when they should be converting chances. In the opening few minutes of the game itself, we somehow get lucky with an offside goal that Andreas Pereira scored, which I just happened to miss. And I was just glad for a fact that we did not concede a goal, because when Chelsea start these games nowadays, that first 5-10 minutes is very shaky and it can make or break the game for us. Palmer had a very average game, to be honest. I mean, he didn't do much. Madueke was good. Madueke was fine. I think he offers a lot down that right hand side. He does tend to go at the defenders, which is very much necessary in this system that Maresca uses. He heavily relies on his wingers to kind of just like keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Um, the first goal comes in about the 20th minute, okay? And you have our good friend Reece James, who's inverting into midfield, unaware of his surroundings, because I'm sorry, a player of that caliber and that level should know better than to not scan his surroundings. Sorry, he should know to scan his surroundings and actually, look and see that a striker is pressing. In that moment when Reece lost the ball, normally if we were playing this game at home, you would have the entire crowd saying, man on, there's a man on, like look around, get rid of the ball, like don't hold on to it for so long. But the Fulham crowd, like, I mean, fair play to them. They really knew how to shut us out. And the 3,000 supporters who were there, I mean, God bless you guys. You guys sang and sang and sang. Um, I mean, to be honest, I personally would not have joined in on the Maresca out chance and, like, the abuse that he gets. Personally, for me, I don't think that's the solution right now, but that's a whole different topic. I'll talk about that separately. So yeah, Reese loses the ball. It was Sessignon, I believe, who won the ball off of him, and then laid it on to Iwobi, who then finished with a beautiful far post finish with his left boot. And it's 1-0. And then for the rest of the game, it was very lull. Like, there was nothing really happening. Fulham weren't really coming at us, but they had possession of the ball for a majority of that first half. And then suddenly things decide to change in the second half. This is where I believe that Maresca really had to show some intent and, make the boys go at it from the, like, go at them. And that's when we started seeing some improved performances. Like, that's when Sancho came on, and then him and Neto swapped wings, and Reece James came off for Malo Gusto. I was so happy that Sancho decided to start taking more shots. One thing that everyone was complaining about is that, like, if you look at his stats, he has 3 goals and 10 assists this season. Like, yes, he's been laying off and providing, like, a lot of support to his teammates, but he's not been taking off any shots himself. And if you've seen the goals he scored, the two that come to mind right now are the one against Ipswich and the one against Tottenham. He is amazing at that. He can cut into the right and then just finesse it to the far corner. He's done that twice already in the 2 goals that he's scored this season, and he provided that extra pressure on the left hand side. I think in the second, the good thing about Cucurella is that he is an amazing all round player, dude. Like, whatever you ask of him, he will make sure to deliver. Like, whether it's defending, whether it's pushing into midfield, whether it's providing an overlap. I know we say right now in the Chelsea space that we don't use overlapping fullbacks, but that's not true. If you really watch the game properly, especially in attacking phases, there is an overlapping fullback there. Like, usually Sancho is always looking for that additional pass when Cucurella is running down the wing, and he's ready to cross the ball into the box. But the problem with us is that players like Jackson aren't a threat in the box at all. Like, I remember vividly, Enzo, God bless him, he ran at, I believe it was Calvin Bassey, and there was a ricochet, and the ball came to a perfect cross, which he laid off to Jackson. And Jackson, and this brother, for some reason, I don't know why, I think he was surprised that he even got the ball. Like, dude, his first touch, he got the ball is going towards the keeper. Okay, he takes like a second to react, and by that time Leno has already picked up the ball. So then, as time progressed, we then had Tyreek George come on in the 78th minute, and after that I saw him play in the strike as a striker for the rest of that game. And man, when he scored that goal, yeah, I was so happy for him. That was the first Premier League goal that he's ever scored. I know he got a tap in against Warsaw the week before, but man, that first time finish to the near post, the ball drifting away from the keeper. Leno absolutely couldn't stop it. Great build-up play from Neto to even receive the I believe um, I think it was a diagonal ball to Neto, who then headed it in the direction of Palmer, and Palmer missed it, but then it fell right to Tyreek, and he just whacked it in. So very, very happy with the goal for him. And then suddenly it's now 1-1. Like, it's game on. It's time to go. Um, and now it's 1-1. Game on. It's time to go. Let's get at them. And we kept pressing and we kept pressing and we kept pressing. And then, oh man, the winner. Like, let me give you guys a second to watch this reaction to my winner. Okay.
Yes! 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 Deco! Yes! 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 That's my fucking team! That's my fucking team! That's fucking goal!
Yeah, as you can see, I was over the fucking moon, dude. I was so happy that goal went in. like straight from the build up, like Caicedo and Enzo, man, those two linked up beautifully, okay, and the way they got the ball and they played a 1-2 to each other, then they laid it off to Palmer. Palmer then turns around, plays it back to Enzo. Enzo plays a first time ball into the box. Neto receives it, catches it on the bounce, and hits the cleanest half volley that I have ever seen. All right, it was straight down the middle, but no keeper in the world is stopping that ball at the speed at which it went in. It was a beautiful, beautiful comeback performance. I mean, Real Madrid talked about remontadas the whole week, the week prior to this, but I was more than happy, more than happy to claim our remontada against Fulham. Um, Man, like our run-in is going to be interesting. We have Everton at home next, and after that we have two big games. We have Newcastle at home, I believe, and Liverpool at home. I believe both those two games are at home. Then we have, I think, Forest away as well. Three big games, three really big games, and you know, at this point, I think Chelsea fans should just be patient. I think a big issue that we Chelsea fans tend to face is that because of the way we won so many trophies under the Roman era, it became a very, I want to say, difficult thing to embrace patience, because now it's been 3 years into this project and people are coming at the directors and there's a lot going on. I want to be positive. I want this channel to be positive towards Chelsea. Yes, I will call out things when they are absolutely stupid and unnecessary to be called out. But let's hope for the best. The season's coming to a close. Let's finish in that Champions League qualification spot. Let's win the Conference League, okay? And hopefully next season we'll have a few new additions. We get a good striker, we get a good quality replacement centre back for someone like Fofana, who I believe is a brilliant player, but unfortunately he's just been too injury prone and too unreliable. Andre Santos coming into the mix next season. I hope that the Chelsea team give Esteva Willian a chance in the first team next season. If not, it's better he goes on a loan to Strasbourg and develop a bit more, because he's been doing so well, so well in the Brazilian league. And man, I hope Andre Santos is here with us next season. Like I said in the last video, best under 21 footballer in the world right now, and he will provide a great deal of support to both Caicedo and Enzo and give them a little bit of rest, because man, there was a chance at the end of the game where Caicedo was through on goal, and boy was that man struggling, dude. And I can't blame him because his tank must have been empty. Bro was fighting for his life trying to go through on goal, but the two defenders caught up with him. But man, that third goal would have hit a bit differently. Initially, I was not too happy with the performance in the first half, but the second half made up for it. Yes, there are cracks and I can see it, but I hope Maresca is working on those. Uh, I hope Maresca is working on those gaps, and let's have a great end to the season. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.